Hi guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be playing in the Cat's Tail Gathering Tournament 2024 Season 2. So this is day 1 of the tournament, so let's hop right into it. For our first game, we'll be going up against Diona, Sayu and Yelan here. It's not a very good deck at all, but you know, it is day 1, so we don't judge people here for the decks they use. Who knows, maybe it's actually really good. Well, this one isn't though, I'm sorry.
The campaign begins.
Neither Diona nor Sayu pair well with Yelan's burst at all, since Yelan's burst requires normal attacks and normal attacking with Diona or Sayu isn't that good at all. Both of them use their elemental skills more, so I don't know what this deck is about. But anyway, so of course they just start on Yelan, they're gonna go for the burst. And I'm just gonna start on Raiden and go for Raiden's burst. I throw down the Sealy and Borukasha's Glow to just draw some cards. And then we just attack each other, get energy. Nothing special really. And here they don't even get their third energy in time, so I mean, this is really pretty bad for them. Usually if you start with Yelan, you really have to get 3 energy on the first round, even if you're using the meta Yelan deck from last version, Sinora Station in Yelan. That one's really good, but you still have to get 3 energy on Yelan on round 1. Here they did not, and then this was very lucky for me. I managed to pull Adeptus Temptation from this. So with Adeptus Temptation, Raiden's burst can actually take out Yelan here, and that's just really good for me since they just spend all their dice getting 3 energy for nothing. If I didn't get Adeptus here, I would have actually used my 2 Strategize cards to fish for it. But thankfully I didn't, I just got it straight away, so that's pretty lucky. So of course I just use it and then I burst on Yelan. And here I managed to get another Woven from my Sealy, so I can actually switch to Shenhe here, use both Wovens, and then use Shenhe's burst. So even after using 2 dice on Adeptus, I can still use Shenhe's burst this round.
Do your master's bidding.
Now they equipped Tenacity of the Millelith, and then they ended their round. I mean, this is really good for me. Yelan's dead. It's just Sayu and Diona against my 3 healthy characters. Okay, Raiden is not healthy, but you know, 3 characters. I'm winning this, right? Surely. Now I think they just swallowed me again, which is I don't think that's the right decision, especially considering there are many ways I can KO Sayu here. So for me, in this case, I just use Moon Piercer, and that gives me just enough damage to take out Sayu. Now Diona comes out, and there's no element on Shenhe, so I don't have to worry about her getting frozen or anything. I just tune 3 of my cards, since I don't actually need so many cards anyway. And then I use another skill, just for the extra damage basically. And now I believe I use Joyous Celebration to cleanse the Hydro off of my characters, so now I can freely switch without even getting frozen. And I used that at the end of the round here because in the end phase, my frozen characters will get unfrozen. So if I use this at the start of next round instead, then they will be frozen and I can't use them. So it's much better to use it now. Okay, they just use Icy Pulse again. And then I use Shenhe's burst. And here I don't heal her up or anything because I want Diona to kill Shenhe, so that I can sub in Chongyun, use I Haven't Lost Yet, and then use his burst to just take out Diona. And that's GG. Moving on to game number 2, we are going up against Mew here. Mona, Eula and Wanderer. It's a pretty strong deck, but unfortunately for them, I have a card here that just completely counters Mew. Joyous Celebration. So basically, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna use Raiden's skill, and then I'm gonna switch to Shenhe so they can't soul me on round 1. I mean, usually they never soul you on round 1 anyway, but I figured that I want to switch to Shenhe anyway and use a skill, so it also just doubles as not allowing
Delve
them to
into
soul.
destiny.
As you
I
can
will
see,
do
here I
as you
switched to
command.
Shenhe. Shenhe has no element on her, so now here they're just forced to end their round. Now I'm gonna use Shenhe's skill. Okay, first I equip Blizzard Strayer.
Manifest.
Get that nice guaranteed cryo dice, less RNG. And now for sure next round, they're going to switch to Wanderer and soul me. And once they soul me, I'm gonna use Joyous Celebration, and then they can't soul anymore and I just win. It's just that simple, honestly. On the other hand, if they switch to Eula here, like maybe they knew I had Joyous, and they switched to Eula and froze Shenhe instead, then I would switch to Chongyun, who doesn't have an element on him, and then I'll just go ham with Chongyun basically.
By ordinance divine.
And here they actually ended their round on Mona, who just died to summons as well, so I don't have to worry about Hydro souls ever again.
The stars.
That said, I still have to be careful because next round they're going to have 12 dice from Liban and Paimon, whereas I only have 8 dice. So I need to be careful to not get swept by gamblers or whatever they have. Yeah, I don't know why they equipped the weapon first. I mean, like, sure, I guess it works. I recommend like not equipping the weapon until you're actually about to attack to just not let your opponent know you have it basically. But anyway, I just used my Shattering Ice and then one-shot Eula here. I was actually thinking about whether or not I should just switch to not get slowed by Wanderer. But if I switch, then Eula would get her 5 damage second hit of a skill,
Close and you will
and I
live.
didn't want that, so I decided it's better to just kill her. There I did a bit of switching around to minimize the damage taken. And here they finally use Gamblers, one-shotted Shenhe. And here I am kind of worried that they have an extra die somewhere, and then they're going to take out Raiden here, and then maybe they might have another extra die, so like 2 extra dice in total, and they will be able to kill both my characters. But 2 extra dice from a deck that doesn't even have Woven, and Yayoi has already been used, so they can't really use Gilded, and they only have 4 cards. I mean, that's not happening. They're not pulling 2 dice out of nowhere. As you can see, they didn't have any dice at all. So here they couldn't attack, and then Wanderer just dies to the summons. GG.
Falling into the abyss.
Now for our third game, we're going up against Lenny Overburn. It's Overburn because there's burning and overload, so overload plus burning equals overburn. So against this deck, what I do is I just use Raiden and I use
The
a skill and then
campaign
use a
begins.
normal attack on round 1. Because usually what Lenny Overburn players would do is they start on official, you summon Oz, and they like to switch to Nahida and use her elemental skill. And to counter this, it's actually best to just stay on Raiden and let her tank all the
There
damage
is no
because
escape.
I don't need Raiden after I use a burst. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
No rest for the wicked.
It was also a very weird play by them. I mean, Gilded Dreams. Okay, I guess you have to change, like, fix your dice, but come on, man. It's just depressing.
Roll.
I guess it's not like that bad of a play, but I don't know. Here, if you are playing Lenny Overburn and you see someone just stay on their first character like this and set up, you actually want to switch to Lenny instead of Nahida and overload them off of the character they're setting up. But I figured that since, you know, they probably rolled their dice for Dendro already, they will have a hard time using Lenny, so it's probably safe for me. And it's not too bad either if they do overload me off. Like, it's not that good, but it's also not that bad. it's playable.
This way through.
So now here they managed to take out Raiden, but I actually don't care. Now out comes Shenhe. I just use I haven't lost yet, even though I don't gain any energy here because I really needed the extra die because all my dice suck. I didn't want to use any of these cards for tuning.
I don't understand.
So now of course they're going to use Linny. And here I'm actually not worried at all, even if they have like another 2 dice lying around to take out Shenhe, because I only need Chongyun since I have Fresh Wind of Freedom. All I need to do is use Chongyun's skill with Fresh Wind of Freedom, and then Chongyun's burst will take out Fischl. So that's just it. Chongyun would just get a double kill and that's GG. I was worried they would use their heal here from Linny's Bewildering Lights, but for some reason they didn't. I mean, even if they did, I think I would still win, probably. Would I? I'm not sure. I mean, I do have a Lotus, so probably. I don't need the Gamblers, but I mean, I might as well use it anyway.
A touch of frost. My show.
Then here I just go for the double kill, and that's GG.
Spirit Blade. Attack. Fräulein.
For game number 4, we are going up against Station, Sinora, and Tartaglia here. It's a like a variation of the Yelan version that you usually see, but Tartaglia makes it into an aggro deck instead. And it's actually pretty scary, not gonna lie. This deck deals insane amounts of damage. So I was kind of worried for this game, seeing this new deck, because I haven't actually played against this deck before, so I mean, you fear the unknown, don't you? Now of course they start on Sinora, and then I imagine they would switch to Station, because I'm gonna use a skill here for sure, and they're gonna switch to Station, you know, get their guaranteed hit thanks to Lightning Rod and all that BS. Oh my god, I hate those stations so much. And here they use Catherine. So the thing about Catherine, okay, she is a fast action switch card. So here I thought they would fast action switch to the Station, so meaning that they'll hit Raiden, and then next round, because they'll end their round first, for example if I normal attack or if I switch to Shenhe and use Shenhe's skill after this, they will end their round first no matter what, and then they can get a guaranteed kill on Raiden since Lightning Rod will still be on her. So that's what I thought they were going for here, but instead they just switched to Tartaglia and freeze me.
You're mine.
I seriously think this is a mistake, because
I will do as you
if they wanted to prevent me from using Raiden's burst, switching to Station and hitting me there was more than could have also done the same thing, except instead of dealing 5 measly damage, you completely destroy Raiden. Okay, I guess here you can like fast action switch back to Station as well, but then you spend 1 extra die and you also used your fast action switch already. So yes, I do think it is a waste. Okay, first they do use their Fatui Ambusher here, and they actually switch back to Sinora here after seeing that I got the Hydro one on me. So now this means that I can't use Shenhe's burst, because if I attack with her here, she's going to freeze herself. And that's exactly what I do. Or not. Okay, I kind of forgot what I did. Okay, yes. Now they switch to Station, and they're going to take out Raiden. I switched to Chongyun so that I don't freeze myself. I mean, I don't want to freeze myself. Why would you want to freeze yourself?
What exactly is?
I guess they weren't I don't know why. Actually, why did I switch to Station? I have no idea. I switch back to Shenhe here, get the extra energy, and then my summon will finish off the Station. Like, what was the point of switching to Station? I don't understand. If they played this like optimally, I think this would be a really scary matchup. I'm just thankful they didn't.
You're mine.
Okay, now of course they do freeze me, so now I can't use my burst. But thankfully I did get LITM here, so I can fast action switch to Chongyun, and then take out Tartaglia here, using Shattering Ice. I could have equipped Gamblers also, but I decided not to because Sinora is gonna come out and freeze Chongyun for sure, and Raiden probably can't attack either because if I switch to Raiden. I thought that if I switch to Raiden, they would like
Campaign
use their
begins.
burst on me, but I guess I didn't have to worry with like just 3 cards remaining. I didn't have to worry about Liar Song and stuff. Anyway, I could still attack here. All good. And that attack is very helpful because now the summon is going to get Sinora down to below 4 HP, and that means at the start of next round she's going to lose her revival, and she's also going to transform into a pyro phase. So now that she's in her pyro phase, if she KOs Raiden here, then I'll just put out Chongyun, use I haven't lost yet. I guess I can use both of these as well, and then just use my burst on Sinora. If they have Fresh Wind of Freedom, then I guess I'll put out Shenhe first, though it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's better if I put out Shenhe first, yes. And then after that I'll use Chongyun. And if they use their normal attack to not KO Raiden, so that I can't use my other characters, then I'll just normal attack with Raiden basically, with Shattering Eyes. So here they just go for the kill with Gamblers. No Fresh Wind of Freedom or anything, so I just put out Chongyun, do exactly what I said just now, and take the win. GG.
Submit for judgment.
I never asked for redemption.
Okay, so for the 5th and final game, we're once again going up against Linny Overburn. Oh my god, I hate facing this deck so much. It's like every single game is just Linny Overburn. Like, dude, it's day 1 and I've already faced 2 of these. Okay, but anyway, I do get a pretty monster starting hand, so I won't complain. So once again, I just start on Raiden, and I'm gonna use a skill, normal attack, all that good stuff. And since I have like Shattering Eyes and Moon Piercer, I'm just going to throw them in as well. Get that extra damage.
No rest for the wicked.
So as you can see here, in a bit. I say in a bit, but it's like, I don't know, 10 seconds. You can skip to 10 seconds if you skip ahead 10 seconds if you want. Okay, here we go. And then Shattering Eyes, normal attack, and it deals 5 damage to Nahida, which is just absurd. And here they're forced to switch to Linny. Usually they want to use Nahida's elemental skill there, but they can't, because if they do, next round I'll just use Raiden's burst and it will deal 5 damage, which will take out Nahida. And of course they can't allow that. So instead they switch to Linny, using LITM as well, so that they can end their round first. And the first thing they're going to do next round is overload me off of Raiden. Of course, this isn't favorable for me, as in the overload, but overall, it's still going well for me. I mean, I just dealt 5 damage to Nahida, and using Shenhe isn't that bad for me either. I saved the Anemo dice here because I wanted to use Moon Piercer on Shenhe, of course. So yes, here they do overload me, and I put down the Sealy and Moon Piercer, and then I just use her elemental skill.
Obey!
I saved the Shattering Eyes for the second hit because now they are not expecting it.
And voila!
And here I get a free kill on Linny. So here comes my second Shattering Eyes, and I just get a free kill on Linny. So yes, this is going amazingly for me. This is what I meant by I got a pretty monster starting hand. Now they can overload me off of Chongyun, but if they do that, then I just use Raiden's burst. So do they really want to overload me off of Chongyun? I don't know. Thankfully my dice are actually pretty good as well, because with only 2 cards, it's hard to... If I get all terrible dice, then I just can't attack. Here they do overload me, so I just go for Raiden's burst. No need to Lotus up or anything, since it's not like I really need to keep Raiden anyway. And now here I'm just planning to switch to Shenhe to use a burst, but here they actually use a bunch of cards and there's a chance they could attack twice. Because they still have one more stack of Ball Princess there. So what I do is I
Do as you command.
switch to Shenhe using a Lotus in case they have an extra attack. I don't know if they did have an extra attack. I mean, hold on, I'll take a look right now. Why not? Okay, they did not. Oh, okay. I guess I didn't have to Lotus, but obviously I have to Lotus when I don't know what cards they have. Now I put these down and I equip Gamblers as well, because I don't want to end the round on Shenhe. Because if I end the round on Shenhe, they could use Midnight Phantasmagoria here and then double kill both Raiden and Shenhe. And if they have fresh Wind of Freedom as well, then they can just KO Chongyun as well for a triple kill. Okay, I mean Chongyun will have 4 HP remaining, but who knows, they could have Heavy Strike. You don't want to allow that. So that's why I equip Gamblers so that I can switch back to Raiden here. Okay, I use one for Strategize because might as well. And I switch back to Raiden here. So now if she uses her burst, then she will only take out Raiden. And if she has fresh Wind of Freedom, then I can put out Shenhe first, let Shenhe take the hit, then Chongyun is safe to finish official. I don't think they actually had any of that though. Just Ball Princess, Gamblers, and then a Lotus. I mean the Lotus doesn't save him at all.
Thunder pulse.
I just put out Chongyun. Once again, I haven't lost yet. Adeptus Temptation. And that's GG.
Submit for judgment.
One shall descend once